10 ways you can train your dog easier. It can be difficult to train your dog to follow your commands, but with patience and love, you can accomplish it in the easiest ways. After all, dogs are incredibly smart and able to learn new things. In this video, I'll show you 10 ways to train your dog easier so you can relate better with your pooch. Before we begin, hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything we have to share. Number 1. Shake hands with your paw. Relating with your furry friend through a handshake is beautiful and shows a bond between you two, but you need to teach him how to shake. The good thing is that teaching your dog how to shake hands, or paws, is not difficult. With just a few commands, you can get it right. Dogs are natural pawers, so teaching them how to shake hands should be very easy. To start, allow the dog to sit, then get your pup's favorite treat and hold it in your hand. This bait is to make your dog to paw at you. While you still have the treat, your dog will most likely paw at you. What you will do next is to move the treat close to your dog's paw gradually. Once your dog starts pawing, command him to shake by saying, "Shake." Try to raise your hand with the treat a little higher so the dog can also try to get it at that height. Don't forget to tell your dog to shake. You may have to keep practicing this until your dog masters it. After the trick is learned, you don't need a treat for your dog to shake again. Instead, you can praise your dog if he gets it right. Number 2. Bark on command. Teaching your dog to speak may seem difficult, but it is going to be very impressive to your dog and make you a proud dog parent. If your dog is expressive, teaching him how to speak will be fast and easy, but both quiet and vocal dogs are teachable. The speaking trick involves teaching your dog the speak or talk command and the hush or quiet command. To start teaching, when your dog is quiet, put him in a sitting position. Get a treat. Without letting your dog see it, wave the treat to your pal's nose and say words like speak or talk. When your dog begins to bark, you can praise and reward him for it. You will have to continually teach this trick to your dog until it is used to it. You also have to be patient with your dog until he barks. When you want your dog to stop barking, use the word stop and walk away. With consistent practice, your dog will master the speaking skill. Don't forget to praise and reward him. Number 3. Roll over. Teaching your dog to roll over is another amazing trick your dog will learn. If you are successful at this, be ready to answer other dog parents' questions and teach other dogs too. To teach your dog how to roll over, you have to use the luring trick. With a treat in your hand, bring your dog to a down position. As soon as you have him lying down, give up the treat. Pick another treat and place it directly on his nose. This will raise his head because he is trying to get the treat from you. Then roll the treat around his face so he can shift his weight and turn to his side. Give him the second treat. Pick the third treat and slowly lure it to the side of his face facing up. He will start to roll over in this process. As you do this, always remember to say the word roll. Hand him the treat once he rolls over. Remember to praise him as he rolls over. 4. Kissing. Your dog is not just a pet, but a friend, so you can teach your furry friend to express love by kissing or pecking your cheeks. After all, he loves to lick. This will be one of the simplest tricks you will teach your dog. Start by placing a treat on your cheeks. When he comes to pick up the treat, say the word kiss. After he does that, quickly remove your face so he does not end up licking you. You will have to keep trying this until your dog gets used to the word kiss and does not need a treat to kiss you. Once you teach your dog how to kiss, he will stop licking. 5. Spinning. Maybe you never thought about it, but your dog can spin like a human, and it's a beautiful sight to behold. But you have to teach them to. You need a treat to lure your dog into this action. A dog of lesser weight will be easier to train to spin. To start, hold a treat directly to your dog's nose and gradually move the treat in a circular motion. As you do this, your dog will follow the treat in a circle. While your dog is turning, use the command word spin so your dog can be used to it. When your dog is spun for a while, you can tell him to stop and give him the treat. You can also teach your dog to spin in a particular direction. Always say the words to your dog's hearing, whether left or right. You will have to continue practicing with your dog so that he becomes accustomed to it and will spin without a treat. 6. Fetch. Asking your dog to fetch can be frustrating because he may be totally uninterested in the game. Also, after fetching, your dog may not bring back the item, or in some cases, not release it from his mouth. Those are some of the things you may face when playing fetch with your dog, but there is a solution. The fetch trick is more effective when you go out for playtime with your dog. To begin, put your dog on a leash and pick up its favorite play toy. Throw the toy to a distance and say the command word, fetch. When your dog brings the toy to you, remove the toy from his mouth and repeat the process with him. The leash on your dog's neck will help you control the fetching and returning of the ball. If your dog is hyperactive, it may be a bit tough, but all the same, you can teach him to fetch. This trick may come in handy at some point. 7. HighFive. When your pal puts up good behavior or impresses you, a high five can be a way of saying good job to your dog. This trick is pretty easy. If you've taught your dog how to shake, the high five technique will be a walk in the park. But if you haven't, you can do that before moving to the high five. To proceed to the handshake, you don't directly stretch out your hand as if you were asking for a handshake, but you lift your hand. You may even hold a treat in that hand. So as your dog comes for the treat, release your palm and allow your furry friend to take it. While he is coming to your palm, you can use the word high five. This way your pup will know the high five and will do that without any treat. Praise your dog every time he carries out a trick. Number 8. Crawl. An easier way to teach your dog to crawl is to bring him to a sitting position by luring him with a treat to the ground. Once he is down, leave the treat for him. Pick up another treat and try to let him sniff or lick it. Don't hold the treat too close to him. As he wants to get the treat, gradually move backward so he can crawl up to you. While he is coming close to you, say the word crawl so he will be aware of his action. Keep practicing until your dog becomes used to crawling. Give treats and praises for every successful action. Number 9. Goodbye. Waving is simple if you've taught your dog to shake hands and give a high five. To get this done, sit your furry friend down and ask for a handshake. As he is bringing his paw, raise your hand above his head and wave to him. Don't forget to say the goodbye command as you wave. Your dog is going to wave back at you when you stop waving. Continue this until your dog knows the goodbye command. Praise and reward every move learned. Number 10. Stand up. To teach your furry friend to stand is to teach him to do the unusual. This will amaze other dog parents and make you proud of how far you have come with your pup. To begin, bring your dog to a down position in front of you. Hold a treat directly to his nose and slowly raise the treat. Your pal will try to reach the treat in your hand, so you keep raising it until he stands. As you are raising your hand, say the command word, stand. Repeat the process until your dog can stand alone without being lured. Love and compassion make training your dog easy. Whatever skill you want your dog to learn, you have to be patient and consistent with him because the effort you put into training your dog will yield someday, and the skills will come in handy. Remember to make every practice fun and interesting, and keep it short.